Everything is happening for your benefit. This is Mekus with the Continence Club. Email me if you need help with anything. I'll make a video on it. And I know this sounds crazy. Everything is happening for your benefit. So everything bad that's happening to me is happening for my benefit. I want to answer yes. You can always apply a negative situation and transmute that energy into something positive. But let me tell you something first. This doesn't mean that every event is inherently positive, right? But rather that circumstances, even challenging ones, can be interpreted as opportunities for growth and ultimately serve your desired reality. So we already know that you want to get here into the desired situation, that life, that goal that you want, but you're in a situation right now currently that you don't like to be in, and you want to bridge that gap. And today we're bridging that gap through understanding, right, that everything is happening for your benefit. You see, your thoughts and assumptions shape your reality. Like, this isn't even a debate these days. This is absolutely fact. The thoughts that you have create your reality, what you experience. If you don't believe that, go outside and just have negative intentions about yourself. Send those negative intentions onto other people. Obviously, I don't want you to do that, but you understand what I'm trying to say. You're just naturally going to have a bad day because you're thinking bad thoughts, and the same happens the other way around. So even seemingly negative events can be a catalyst for positive change when viewed through the lens of your desired outcome. You see, this place that you want to be at right now, you understand that in this position, you have to really be cognizant of what you're thinking about because it creates your reality. And I talk about it all the time in my videos. It's that perspective is everything. It's all about your perspective, as I outline it right here. All you need to do is transmute the energy from negative to positive. Chances are you might get cussed at, yelled at, right? Your car might have gotten towed. You might have lost your job. Your girlfriend might have broken up with you. Your boyfriend might have broken up with you, right? But the truth is, do you really have to look at it in the negative light? What if that situation was made for you to grow? What if that situation was made for you to spend less money, huh? What if that situation was made for you to delay that gratification, right? Because you're going to get it at a better time. It's all about your perspective. Just because something negative that you feel is negative happened doesn't mean that it's actually negative. Maybe God was saving you from something that could have been even worse. Have you thought about it like that? So remember this. Remember that you are what you think. You get what you think. Let me say that again. You are what you think. You get what you think. It doesn't matter what's true. What you believe is true will be true, right? As long as you believe something to be some sort of way, more than likely it's going to appear that way. Because what you think matters. What you think literally creates your reality. So in order for you to really understand this, I want to emphasize one, new perspectives on everything in your life is essential, especially the positive ones. And another thing is to understand that this world is a mirror, like a mirror that you look at in your bathroom every morning when you get up from bed. The world is a mirror reflecting your inner state. So what does this mean? What this means is what you experience externally, what you see in the external world is the direct manifestation of your dominant thoughts and beliefs. So essentially, like I just mentioned, those dominant thoughts and belief patterns create certain actions that you take, and that's what's creating your reality. You would think it's the other way around. You think that it's the government's fault. It's your second grade teacher's fault. You think it's your parents' fault. You think it's your girlfriend's fault. You think it's your neighbor's fault. You think it's that one guy you on the road that had road rage. You think it's his fault. But the truth is, it's everything is your fault because you are the ultimate accountability partner for your life. And once you understand this, you're going to be able to have more motion in your life and do things that you're supposed to do to get to your desired situation. Don't stay stuck. All you got to do is change your perception, change your interpretations. Instead of viewing events, right, as random occurrences and you're powerless to that situation, view them as opportunities to align with your desired state. Okay, I'm being dealt with these blockages, these obstacles going to my goal. Maybe God is testing me to really see if I want it bad enough, if it's really meant for me. Have you thought about it that way? What seems negative at first can be reframed as a step towards your goal. So every situation you come across, you need to focus on what do we say? Aligning yourself with your desired situation. And in doing so, it comes with changing your perspective, because the way that you perceive things now is why you're stuck here. It's why you're in your same current situation and haven't been able to transition to your desired situation. It's because you have the same negative interpretations and perspectives that are holding you back from making this transition and filling this gap. So I talk about it as well in my other videos, is assuming the wish fulfilled, the law of assumption. So the core of the law of assumption is to assume the feeling of already having what you desire. So by doing this, you're going to shift your internal state, and your external reality will eventually reflect that. So literally, like, here's how I have to make it as simple as possible. Here is what I need you to understand. And it's what I understood from people that are successful around me and the success that I found in my life. It's that most of the time, you really don't have to apply pressure on anything. All you really have to do is fix yourself up from within, right? Face yourself and be able to conquer yourself. And then the rest outside takes care of itself. A lot of times when you're working or you're really building something, it's really not the strategy you're putting in place, right? That's about 5%. The 95% is really your mindset. A lot of things you're dealing with in life is really your mindset. So this is not a passive acceptance. So what do I mean by this, right? It's not about passively accepting that everything just happens. I'm just going to coast through life and, things just happen. There's nothing I can do. It's about being proactive here. It's about taking accountability for your life. It's about actively choosing to interpret events in a way that supports your desired outcome. So literally putting yourself in alignment. If you assume things are working out for your benefit, right? Like I'm telling you to in this video, you'll find ways to align with that belief, and you're going to get closer and closer and closer to your desired situation. Right? Because what else can you do at this point? If you continue to do what you're doing right now, you're going to stay stuck here. That's why you're not here yet. And this is what successful people understand. The idea that everything happens for your benefit is a powerful tool. Once you understand this concept and you tell yourself this every day, everything happening for my benefit, this is going to aid you in identity shifting. I made videos that cover how to shift your identity. It's going to be a great tool for shifting that perspective, like I keep talking about, like a broken record in my videos. This is going to encourage a more positive and optimistic outlook on your life and even those around you, because you're conquering yourself, right? As long as you conquer yourself, you'll be able to conquer people that are around you. And I'm not saying that in a weird negative way. I'm saying that in a way that's going to be inspiring to other people. They're going to look up to you because you're shining a light on their life. It's going to empower self-responsibility and accountability. This is why a lot of people don't want to change. This is probably why you don't want to change. I know this is why I didn't want to change for the longest in my life. It's because of self-responsibility. I was scared to take accountability. It was scary. Change was scary to me. But I changed my perspective and realized change, although it might seem challenging, it's really breaking me down to build me right back up. So recognizing that you have the power to shape your experiences through your thoughts and assumptions that's a privilege. It's amazing that you have that information, that knowledge, right? Because a lot of people just coast through life and don't understand this. They don't understand that they're really the creators. They're the ones that are really supposed to be accountable. They're their biggest accountability partner. And this is going to help to accelerate and get you over to your desired situation. It's really that simple. By assuming the feeling of your desires being fulfilled, and you walk around that way, you walk that way, you talk that way, you act that way every single day, you can align your inner state with your desired reality. And once you do that, you're going to shift and things are going to start to be attracted to you to get to that desired situation. You're not chasing after anything. You're not getting after anything. It's already here. You just have to fix yourself within, understand this concept that everything is happening for your benefit, have intention on who you want to be, where you want to go, what you want to accomplish. And then it's going to be attracted to you as you continue to align your thoughts, beliefs, and your actions to that desired situation. Things are going to start to happen. You're going to get that phone call. You're going to get that job offer. You're going to see that new girl who's going to become your wife, that new man who's going to become your husband, right? You're going to get that health that you want, anything. You right? Once you understand this concept that everything is happening for your benefit, you're in a state of gratitude. So God is going to give you something to be even more grateful for, because you understand what is going on and you're transmuting all the negative energy into something positive. So with that being said, understand this concept and watch your life change before your eyes. This is Mekus. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you on the other side. And until next time.